Get the splits up. There we go. I didn't even bother to try to figure out what was going on yesterday, why it kept crashing, the split timer, but it behaved finally when I did a run. Hope, I don't know, maybe just something about the computer update. I would hope it wouldn't be something like that, but you never know. Give me one sec, I'll be right back and we're gonna get started. Excuse me. Or one more thing. That is, one more. Ah. Get it all out of the way. Alright, just real quick for the sake of clipping. I'm real. Find this again. There we go. Nestopia, please. Get into it much quicker now. Okay. Alright, buckle up. Hopefully, should be able to do this under 2 hours. Then I'll probably take a little 5-minute break and, not gonna go anywhere, but start doing the Jerry Lawler tribute show. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, yo! There we go. Yeah, alright. Pretty good start. Oh, I got sprayed. That didn't happen all last night, and I forgot it could happen. Forgot that was a feature. Jiggity. I was aiming for under 2 hours last night, so that's the goal today, whatever it is. Whatever the span of time ends up being. Okay, yeah, I thought that should be enough, but I was like, okay, let me get over here. Could have been a little faster, but I'm not going to argue. Distribution, I guess, could have been better. Should be enough for that middle building, but if not, this one will come down now. There we go. That one comes in. There we are. Ah, I should have. Oh, I got to it. Okay. Not that it matters. I don't think you really have lives in the NES version exactly. Unless you just don't press the button fast enough and then it takes your score or something like that. I can't remember. I wasn't going to risk having to start the run over, so I wasn't going to try to find out. Like I say, it's more about endurance. I feel like most people haven't completed a loop because it's 128 rounds, you know? Not because it's, you know, hard based on, oh, you only get so many lives versus some of the stuff you have to do, even in a speed run, you know? Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. All knocked out. There we go. There we go. That's all knocked out now. Oh, I didn't mash on the B fast enough. Oh no, speaking of mashing on the B. As long as we're keeping buildings coming down, I feel like that's gonna pay off the most. Get one to where I know it's gonna crumble after the other one does, start working on the next. This, I was being a fool and just trying to take the buildings down in these rounds, and you know, that's want to grab the food and then get you out of there. Ah! But, okay, because start working on the stuff. That one will come down. There we go. That reporter bugs me. Tell them no photographs, they just don't listen. Like, haven't you seen that movie Paparazzi? The whole point of that movie is respect people's space. Don't spray me. Oh, the tanky. Yeah, I knew he was gonna cheese me. That too, spending all that time on the ground from the heavy attacks is not very conducive to the speed run. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't get the top of this one. Hang on. So that means we gotta... There we go. Got a little worried there, but no problem. Having tank troubles, no big deal. Played Smash TV, except I can't handle them in this game like you do in that game. Damn it! Those... Why does that flash do so much damage? No, gotta be a little faster if I'm gonna be like... That's decently quick. HTC, how's it going? Bam! Trying to get a sub 2 hours in this, which is what I wanted to do last night, but I was poking around too much. Out of here, okay. Whee! How you doing? So we're gonna beat this, break, I'm gonna put on like a be right back screen sort of deal. And we're gonna start the tribute show. A little early, most likely. But, hey, no problem there, right? Oh, boy, that was close. That could have been bad. Yeah, that was, whatever it was, like, late last week, or, the second time I streamed it. Yeah, I got, 37 minutes for third place. I'm very proud of myself. Definitely gonna come back to that. That's gonna be in the regular rotation. I've just got a lot on my plate for the rest of February. I'm still practicing games for the charity race on Sunday. If you type in exclamation Mega Meow, that will give the details. Or that'll give a link to the details, rather. So yeah, I'm just busy as far as that goes. Oh man, I gotta go in and... Did that get flicked off somehow? I don't understand. Sorry, apparently the command's not working. That shouldn't have anything to do with me updating my computer, but maybe. We already had a microphone source issue. Why not have have another source issue? Have them all. Get them out of the way. You can have a source issue. Everybody look under your chairs. They're all Apple products, so they're all gonna break eventually. You're not gonna be able to fix it yourself. Yeah, okay, well, just so, there's an ongoing event right now, which is, it's kind of hard for me to be like, oh, just go here, because it's sort of like, it's sort of the idea of what the Salsa Shack did for the Secret Salsa in December, where it was like a hype train ongoing. So it started a few days ago. I have no idea who they're on right now. Maybe depending, you know, if I happen to see whoever I am following that is streaming, we will go over to the event. But my part is on Sunday, and I'm learning Bubsy 1 and 2 and Tiny Toon Adventures, so we can do like just a big 3-on-3-on-3 like race kind of deal thing. I wish the link was working, because that would explain it better than I just did. Guacamole adobe? What does that refer to? Because if I even know, I can't even think of it right now. I know what guacamole and adobe are, but I'm assuming that has something to do with the shack itself. Sounds like it. I love guacamole. I love salsa verde. Yes, there we go. Yes, alright, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, that was close. Okay, so it wasn't that close. That was close. Oof. I heard the explosion, but I don't know if I got the points. I wasn't Top of that. That was funny, though. Blech. It's funny when you eat the toilet, because it's like, yeah, probably doesn't taste very good. Well, I mean, dude, how much were those gonna be, though? Like, did you have a price tag on them at all that you could share with the class? Happy! What up, dude? Also, you know that's not how my intro goes. My intro is Kumacon 22. There you go. Okay, yeah, I looked over and you were already doing it. Few $100, I mean, that's, you know, it's a pretty penny, but when you measure it against what it is hard to pass up. I used to go to a lot of concerts, and it was hard back then to be like, oh, well, I mean, you know, have to justify this somehow. You have to include, like, travel costs and everything, hotel, possibly, consumables of all kinds. Mappy, you're welcome, dude. I'm glad that you could actually, upon further examination, you could actually join us. Are you, it seems like you're enjoying Bucky O'Hare. Was this your first foray into the... I mean, I only know of the NES game and, the arcade version, but if there's any more incarnations, you know, I'd definitely check them out. The homie Turbo Gilman is a huge Bucky O'Hare fan, which is how I got introduced. I was not aware of the Bucky O'Hare when I was younger. But yeah, you're welcome. Oh, dude, I wonder, HTC, do you think they'd let them go for like 1,200 if you bought all 4 of them? There's no way they're giving a deal, right? The last 4 tickets, maybe? You know, quote unquote. They'll tell you anything to get the sale, but that's wild, dude. That's, If that was for like Great Muda's Last Love at the end of February, or like, actually, that's less than a week away now. Actually, wow. Holy crap. That came up fast. But we're not going to Japan, you know, that's unfortunate. As ideal and, like, romantic an idea as that is. And I don't mean romantic like, you know, love or anything. I mean, like, the ideal of, like, the romantic era. Like, when things were, like, when you look back and you're like, oh, man, that meant so much, whether or not I appreciated it at the time. Yeah, I'd seen Retro Runner play it as well. I only played it recently because Dweem actually requested it. I got as far as I could on that first attempt, and I haven't really been back since. But, no, that's cool, dude. That's, very excellent. Thank you for joining us, too, because I filled in hoping that, you know, that last spot would get claimed, and then I was like, hey, you know, I know somebody I could reach out to, at least. But then I didn't know that the games were going to be different, like, if you remember. I thought they just needed somebody, like, the slots that they needed were for the games that I told you, but like I said, I'm glad it worked out either way. And dude, Tiny Toon Adventures is really fun and awesome. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Yeah, it looks like, and I've always kind of heard it, that the Bucky runs are like, you know, not too easy, not too tough to learn, but just to master them. Like, if you want podium, that's where you're investing your time. That's a sturdy building, let me tell you what. I've not watched any runs to figure out if there's like some method to the madness, because this game is really crazy. Get above tank shot height. Uh-oh, we're getting hit. We're getting hit. Oh! Yeah, right? Savings account, bye-bye. Yeah, dude. Plucky is the master strat for the any percent. And there's no real, like, category on the board for furball percent or Taz. Or, well, Dizzy, I mean. There could be, but... So, I see the argument for not having quote-unquote arbitrary runs. Because at that point, it's... You make the argument for... I shouldn't have jumped off. What was I thinking? You make the argument for, well, that's just any percent suboptimal. Which I hate agreeing with, like, strict points. I like to be able to bend a little bit, but something like that, it's like, man, it just makes too much sense. And also, it's a good baseline when it comes to... Not that I enjoy having arguments, but if we're gonna have to, like, talk something out, it's always good to, you know, have a good baseline, be able to cite a source. Have a good argument, basically. There's been a lot of cases, not that I can think of off the top of my head, but, been a lot of cases where games that I moderate, I will use, like I mentioned, like stuff like that for former criteria, or what am I thinking, precedent, for why a ruling is a way that it is, or if for some reason a run had to be rejected, and it was like, well, that's not really clear in the rules. I don't like being like, oh, well, it's implicit. You know, it's implied that you should. That's not fair. That's not, you know, but also, as moderators, you need a little bit of room to be like, okay, we didn't think of that, but, you know, you kind of gotta bear with us a little bit in that it's basically impossible to think of everything. Like, it's not even physically possible to think of every limitation for a run, for, you know, for just, oh god, anything. You could really go off on a tangent here, and I ain't got time or focus like that. And literally, that argument would be never-ending. Which is another good reason to have a baseline, is like, well, here's what it compares to. Further research can be done if it's proven to be entirely necessary, but you're basically trying to end the argument as fast as possible while giving people the benefit of the doubt. But when the benefit of the doubt has to come, like, after 6 hours of debate, it's like, okay, now clearly you didn't have a solid approach to the argument. You have some passionate feeling behind this, and that's why you're arguing the way you are. But you're not seeing the point because it doesn't serve your emotions. And for me, as far as, like, having a proper argument goes, what do they call that? Like a debate, let's say. There should be emotion maybe leading up to it, but when it comes to the debate, you have to be able to put your emotions not totally aside, but you can't have them at the forefront dictating everything you're going to say, because that's when people just spout off and they say some really stupid shit. Even the best intentioned words can come out wrong and be taken wrong. So yeah, that's what it's like to be a moderator, I guess. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is my way of being fair, but also, you know, being fair to all parties. Being fair to the moderator side, being fair to the runner side, but also being fair to the inorganic being that is the rules that we create. You know, these boards are like constructs, basically, and like anything, like computers, like robots, we're programming them, and if we don't follow some set of laws and logic, it's going to turn on us. Not to say it's going to go Terminator Hyperdyne systems or anything, you know, Skynet, but just have to keep it in order. It's up to us. It's not going to maintain itself. I swear you can always grab the bad stuff from, like, it's so much easier to grab the bad stuff when you think you're out of the way than it is to grab the good stuff when you think you're lined up with it. I've been to a lot of shows. I've been to a number of arenas. The one and only time I saw Iron Maiden was at the Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia. It's a massive arena. I don't, you know, having only been to, that was the biggest one, so I don't know. To me, that's like the biggest one on Earth, because that's the only one I've experienced, but it couldn't be. Like, there's Japanese stadiums that are, like, so big, but, anyway. We got the nosebleed seats. As it turned out, we didn't know at the time when we ordered them that they were going to be the nosebleeds. It just turned out to be, like, a beautiful thing. Okay, we eat this guy to instantly set off the dynamite. Demo guy actually helps us. For what I'm trying to say is, there weren't a lot of people around us because I guess, you know, that people didn't want the nosebleeds and we didn't know, but we got there and we were like, oh, this works out because we can stretch out, take as many seats as we want, move around. It worked out really good. As far as the sight issue, the vision, that's going to depend on your personal eyeballs, but also how big the venue is. So I don't know where the nosebleeds are relative to that. And if it's like Big Egg Universe, dude, I think that's at Tokyo Dome. I could be wrong, but like the ramp is, it's not really, but I swear it's half a mile. So like I said, nosebleeds is gonna be relative to eyeballs divided by arena size equals viewability. But also, I would imagine this is standard for large arenas. There were big monitors, so we could see what we were doing no matter what. We could see what they were doing. Nobody could see what we were doing because we were in the nosebleeds. And the beers came in giant cups. I don't know what to like say, like maybe like 32-ounce cups. $18, and it wasn't like it was really great brands or anything, but you know what? I'm not gonna not have a beer at Iron Maiden, that's for damn sure. I was like, is it at least like some of their craft brew? And they were like, no, it's like Coors, Heineken. Yeah, there's usually plenty of screens. I would imagine at least one. There's got to be at least one. You got to consider that they do, usually they're doing sports in the arenas. Usually, I'd say about 60% of the time, depending what city. Start it over there. Go. We're done. With that city, I don't mean all together. But yeah, dude, Big Egg was like a big show. They would always walk up the ramp, and it was like at least a full minute walk from entrance to the ring, at least, if they were doing like a medium pace. Yeah, there it is. There you go. Cheeseburger time. Dude, 32, I mean, you know, whatever, say $35 nosebleeds for wrestling, it would be excellent. Hey, yo! We got one of the Hit Squad homies in the house. What up? Holy smokes. Early for the wrestling tribute and late for the Rampage. How's it going, dude? Oh, we got a Cheeseburger Cats in the house. Can we please get a shout out? With a retro death row. How you doing, brother? His squad represent. Yo. What up, Dis? Holy crap, Ness up in the house? Welcome to the Shining Force, Dis. How you doing? It happens. You know what? I think I figured a little thing out. It's not going to cover every instance. Because we've all had those situations where it's like, why am I not following this person I watch, like, once a week or whatever? You know, somebody that I've known for a long time. I think sometimes, like, we just happen to raid into each other so much and we'll end up just sitting and watching and talking. And then, like, you never remember to click the follow, and then 2 months down the line, you're like, I swear I was following you. Happens to me all the time. So, I think that's maybe what happens to some. 'Cause I hear it a lot. It's not a big deal either, you know. It's always more, you know, your own personal hell kind of thing where it's like, oh, jeez, am I really not oh, God. Yeah, dude, I love this game too. Hoping I can beat it in under 2 hours. We'll start the wrestling show after that. Jump, 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 jump. I'm so used to playing this for points in tournaments that I was going so slow yesterday because I kept trying to destroy the buildings in the search rounds. It was ridiculous. So I got like 2 hours and 6 minutes yesterday, and I was like, I can improve that. Oh man, yeah, that's another good point too. When you're like, "Hey, where's so and so?" and you look and you're like, "They're live. How are they live?" And then you go over there and it's like facepalm, facepalm, facepalm. Oh wow, dude. That's that's a pretty cool celebrity in the community to meet there. Oh, and arch rivals too. Was he like a main creator with the same company? But that's cool, dude. Arch rivals is not appreciated as much as it should be. But any battle sports game was big on my list when I was a kid. What's the one? The Base Wars with the robots? Where you're beating the shit out of each other as robots during the baseball game? There's like Cyberball, which is like football with robots, but I mean, that's all there is to it. I don't know what else I can really say about it. It really is. It's like having a whole separate social life from your, like, walking, talking, living, breathing, day to day is what I'm trying to say. Hey, it rhymed. There was the Mutant League sports too, but I could never like find them to rent them when I was a kid. I always saw them in the in like Game Informer, the other publications I was very lucky to have when I was a child. Didn't realize, so I couldn't appreciate it as much as I should have, but you know how cool it was to come home from school sometimes. There'd be a shiny new copy of Game Informer or Game Pro sitting there. My parents were cool, man. Pigskin. I'll look into that. If that's not the name, I'll find it. Because if they made another battle sports game, that's awesome. I'm also a big fan of the Road Rash series, too, and Skitchin. Basically anything where you're... And like Mario Kart, so it's like anything where you're doing a thing, but also fighting. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. $43, we're getting pretty close to 128. Ah, crap, I didn't even notice that was about to happen. There we go. Yo, have a good day of work. Thank you very much again for the raid. Good seeing you, man. Oh, I got greedy. I was like, I can get one more punch. Never mind. Storm Cloud is trouble? Okay. Pretty sure it can knock you off a building. Alright, that wraps up the South, I do say. I do declare. Boy, I say boy. Chattanooga. Oh, this guy's pelting me. These guys do so much damage. I always disregard them. Accident. They just look like the normal guys who throw firecrackers or... Damn. I suppose they're dynamite. But anyway. What is dynamite but a larger, more dangerous firecracker? Really? Yo! What up? We got the big homies from Antstream Arcade up in the house. Going good right now. I'm doing a speed run for the NES version. I am getting in shape for the Rampage tournament on Friday. And I already have a very busy weekend, so I'm going to be squeezing that in. Trying to get first place finally. Now, I've got enough silver medals to show for it. I'd like a gold to go with them. How are you doing? Oh, where is this? Come on. Yes. I'm definitely proud of my silver medals, but the last one especially, it came down to like, it had to, like, I don't know what the differences are like across the world as far as when the tournaments end for different people, but there was this one fella that I was going against pretty solid the whole week. And then finally I was like, yes, he's not going to beat that score. And then the timer ended for me, and I went and I looked, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, why am I in second? And I looked at his score, and I was like, oh my, he got such a good run. It must have been, I don't even know, he was on fire. But I need to use that for motivation. And we'll see, you know, because there's plenty of good Rampage players out there, so... You know, if I don't get first, it's not a big deal. You know, I'm doing a lot of stuff anymore, so, I just like having fun, really. It's more about having fun. But if we're talking about fashion, I look better with gold than I do silver, just saying. I would say platinum, but who doesn't look good in platinum? Who can afford platinum? I'm actually playing this on my Raspberry Pi. And then after I'm done with this run, hopefully an hour from now, if not much longer, I'm going to take a little 5-minute break, and then we're going to do a wrestling tribute show for Jerry the King Lawler, because he had a massive stroke last week, and he's recovering, but we want to wish him well, and we're going to do the tribute show for him this week. And then next week is Genichiro Tenryu, because he had a bout of septic shock, and he's doing well. He's in general, the general ward, not like intensive care after a surgery anymore. He had like some spine problems in September. Also, he lost his wife at the end of the year too, which is really sad. But Tenryu's next week. And hopefully we don't get any more. I mean, Jerry Jarrett just died last night. Jeff Jarrett's dad, so after Tenryu, we might do Jerry Jarrett. I'm gonna have to talk to the homie American Dweem about that. Because he's kind of my co-producer. Oh, we're falling. Bam! Georgie! But yes, I will be streaming my attempts during the tournament. Obviously, you know, I'll have to do it on the Antstream platform. Because I don't know, I only have version 2 of the Raspberry Pi, so I don't think it's got the... I don't think it's updated enough to handle Antstream. But it'd be cool if I could figure out how to get Antstream going on here, because I could get a browser going. But then it's like, do those browsers have drivers to support controller input on Raspberry Pi? So it's like, no, I'll probably just, you know, jam the controller. Actually, I'm going to use my arcade stick, really. Use my arcade stick, plug it into the computer, and, you know, try and bang out of first place. See what happens. I'm definitely not going to be like, oh, there it is, first place score, and just sit on it and hope. No, that's going to be what I do all weekend in between the tournament for Cube that we're having, and also on Sunday I'm doing a charity race. That's 3 more games I'm learning. So if you like Bubsy 1 or 2 or Tiny Toons Adventures for the NES, boy, I wish that command was working. We found out the command that I made, for some reason, I think it's because I updated my computer. It shouldn't be because of that, but it would explain it. The command's not working, so I don't have a handy link to the tweet that explains the race and the involved charity, but it's for cats. It's for, you know, for helping out, you know, unfortunate kitty cats around the world. Trying to remember. I think it's like called the Copper Cat Charity, I think, but it's Copper something. What up, Goose? How's it going? Toilet. There we go. I just want this building to crumble. The idea is just keep them coming down. That's the fastest. I didn't have enough sides. There we go. Uh-oh, we got tank trouble. Oh wow, I snatched him out of the air? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could grab the hostages like that. Oh, he's in the water. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky. I forget what day we're on, but we're on a decent pace. Come on, cheeseburger, something. There we go, the candy. I call that the candy, I don't really know what it is. Let's go, Quidgy Bo! What up, homie? How's it going? You're not going anywhere until you tell me what a Quidgy Bo is. Quidgy Bo. A big, dumb, balding North American ape. I can't remember what, he says something else, and then Marge goes, and a bad temper. Okay, that should take them all down. With a short temper and no chin. I'll Quidgy Bo you. I'm doing alright. Thanks for stopping in, homie. We're gonna have the tribute show coming up after this run. I had the itch and I'm wanting to get more practice. I should be practicing for the race, but you know, you can only do so much of that before you have to let it set in. I have to let it set in. Oi! Punch the building, you Quidjabo! That is funny. I never thought of calling George the Quidjabo. Oh! Closer than I would have liked it. Gargan, what up, dude? How's it going? Glad I could provide some entertainment for lunch. Hope it's a good lunch. Are you able to eat outside today? It's very nice in New York, at least in the upstate. I'm not sure how it is down around your area, but hope you have a good lunch break either way. Thanks for stopping in, dude. I should do it, if not, there we go. But it's like mid-50s where I am. It's surprisingly nice. I guess we're getting a short winter, which would be a great reprieve from the last couple of years. Has been particularly vicious winters. Very low dew point, so you end up with wind chill all the time. A lot of deadly wind chill too. That's not okay. I thought that should be all I had to do there. These thin ones go down real fast too. Oh no! Boink. I do like the sound when you when you're starting to shrink and then you come back. It do 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 boo 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 boo. It's such a delicious arcade sound. One of those sounds I feel like, at least for my ear, you can just hear it. You walk into an arcade and there's 50 games going, but you can hear somebody playing this one. It's like if that arcade has X-Men. What do you hear? Everybody knows. I don't even need to say. What do you hear if somebody's playing the X-Men arcade game? I actually have a command for it, but I can't do it right now. Eating in your car? Yeah, well, I mean, if it's nice enough to eat in your car at least, that's something, huh? Maybe eating in your car with a wind chill. You have to have a cup of noodles, and then pretty soon you'd have a popsicle of noodles. Whee! That should be enough. Yeah. For an hour, I think we're almost halfway there. Yep, almost. 64 is halfway there. I love when you can jump into the status bar. Or, get up there in any sort of way in any game. Do that a couple times in Rad Gravity, it's so much fun. They don't usually appear in the top or the bottom, but usually I hit those anyway, because you don't want it to be and you passed them up. There we go. I know in the arcade version, the hostages you can hold on to, and they like your score goes up crazy fast. That was besides clearing all the army men, because that's also another strat for the high score. At least the challenges in the tournaments I was doing. Was clearing the army men, because they are a finite number in every level. So if you clear them out, you're not getting pegged constantly, and when you have one life to do everything, that really helps to not have a bunch of direct damage on screen. Like this guy right here, if you stand over him, he can continuously shoot you and drain your health. Which isn't true of all the army men, but that one in particular can. Alright, not bad. Cool. Not mad that that hit me, because... Okay, I did get that bottom chunk. And you can't grab the side of the building until it finishes collapsing. It's a little annoying, but you know, you gotta have those little tiny difference makers. I understand. It's not in the foreground yet, so the game just can't do it. Which, that's interesting. I'd like to look into how they did that, because they overlap. The game knows you can go to one side, but not the other until one of the buildings falls. That's curious. And I'm sure it's probably simpler than I'm thinking it is. All the more stuff to learn. The programming, of course. Hey, it's JJ Walker. Dynamite! $69, dudes. Up there? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, I was like, it's making me go all the way to the right side for most of these. Very time consuming. Yo, Bite, how's it going? Doing okay. I'm trying to nail this sub 2 hour time. Got like 2 hours and 6 minutes last night playing this. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take a small break. We're gonna get right into the Jerry the King Lawler tribute show. Nope. Okay. Bam. Bop, bop. Rest of upstate New York and Pennsylvania, you're welcome. Side you want to be in. Okay, because it's full. As long as they're continually falling, it's okay, but there was a second in between. No big deal. $74, alright. 4 more days. Guess I missed the bottom. Doink, doink, doink. I love that you can punch the sewer can lid or whatever, you know, the manhole cover, I guess. Oh, come on. Those are the toughest ones to get when they're real close to the edge of, like, a wharf or a pier, whatever that's meant to be. Dock. Oh. I'm earthbound. I can't. Nothing about the sky or the sea. I know one thing about him, can't survive there. Come on, quick round, please. Go to the top every time. I know, I was like, by the time I got there, I was like, that has to be it, right? Yeah, 71 minutes, not bad. Yeah, this whole scene where you're actually beating up the map when I was a kid was so cool. I was like, you're actually doing it. I can definitely, like, I can draft something for you after the stream, but regardless of whether or not I do, definitely clear it with Mega Meow, because they may have something, you know, like they may have like it's just like some baseline of what they want put across or something. You know what I mean? Definitely confirm with the organizer, but good idea though. I'm sure it'll be just fine. But yeah, especially if you're doing if it's for when you're on your stream or in your community spaces, like it's probably fine to just say or do whatever. But like I would say certainly reach out to Mega Meow if you can. A retro game commander, as it were. Mega Meow being the persona, as I understand. Sort of like Kuma is my persona online. Like, I have a PNG tube, but I'm gonna start VTubing, y'all, I promise. As soon as I can make it happen, we're gonna be VTubing over here. Trust me, I would have done it sooner if I could have got my head together. Been a long couple years. Oh, I was trying not to get hit until he passed by. Stupid me. Yeah, gotta save the kitty cats, man. They can't, in most cases, they can't help themselves. Boom. Finally, give me a short building. Better for the speedrun. As far as I know, that is all random. There we go. Right. Oh, where are we at? 88, 40 more days. Ah, love that sound. Blazing along. Nice quick round. Getting there. Oh, come ahead. Oh. Man, Bone Storm 2 is gonna come out before I get Bone Storm 1. I already have this game. I have Bone Squad and Bloodstorm and Bone Squad 2. And Bloodstorm, I don't know if they knew, but Bloodstorm's a real game. It's actually one of my favorite arcade fighting games. And I'm not joking in the least. The artwork's great. It's gorier than Mortal Kombat. I looked at that last screen real quick, and it said day whatever, Green Bay, but I looked real quick, I thought it said Green Day. I was like, what? Even makes sense. Oh, on one of the buildings. I don't care which one. Munch, 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 munch. Just take it! Take it, take it, take it, take it! Take it! Somebody put, exclamation, play again.
Would you like to play again? You have selected no.
Oh. Whoa, what happened there? How did I get... What? I got stuck? On the way down? I didn't even really see what happened there. I blinked and my eyes didn't come back to what I was expecting. So I don't know if I had a little, like, processing error. Like, if I had a... little, what'd you say? A little GPU error in my brain and eyes? That didn't draw correctly, did it? Alright, we're under a month. Oh, butts. Mom, Bart's swearing! No, I wasn't swearing, damn it! What the? Get the hell up, what the? At least that one makes sense. It's not like, Mom, Bart's smoking! Walks in, no one's smoking. Needs to kick him out. Sounds like almost every time I got in trouble as a kid. Like, wasn't even doing it, somebody's lying on me. Not to say that I didn't, you know, deserve some of the trouble I got in when I was a kid, but I swear it was like half the time it's like, yo, no, they're lying on me. I can't prove it and you won't listen. Stop being a cup and ball hog. I don't know if it's more fun than a video game, but cup and ball, you know, it's fun. It's good for your coordination. But it's like after so many tries of not getting it, and then you get it once, then you don't get it, and then you get it once, and you know, it's like, damn, not really getting better at this. Where are we at? I think we're breaking into the hundreds. Oh no, throw her way in the hundreds. No, no. Oh. I stalled that, like, split second and it cost me. Oh, come on. Alright. 20 days. What is the state capital of North Dakota named after a famous German dictator? Hitler! Hitler, North Dakota? Ha, ha. Come on. Ah. I was like 3 hits off from where I thought I needed to be in. Oh. Damn. I was wondering, I was like, can she still hit me with a shower? Nope. Oh. Huh? Yep. weeks. Ooh. Okay. Missed that one in the middle. I was like, is that enough? Ah. Ooh, we're almost there. No! McFly, how's it going, dude? Oh, cheese, if you're handy, would you please do the thing? What would the shout out and such? How you doing, McFly? I saw you were doing the homebrews. Very good, sir. What were you working on? How was your stream? Kind of at the tail end of Rampage here, but that's a good thing, because it looks like I'm not only going to PB, I'm going to get my sub 2 hours like I want. I'll take a couple minutes to myself, and we'll be right back with some wrestling. So, hey, man, I appreciate the raid. The Cube, of course, yes. I need to do much more practice before Saturday, and then ultimately, like, I'm not planning on getting very far in the Cube races or tournaments or anything that's going on with that game this month, but just to participate, you know? Just to be a part. My way of supporting. Yeah, we're almost done, Georgie. Oh, I was putting in work and I've been a goofball. Oh, I missed. Okay. I think we're at almost a week. Goes the rest of the Northwest. Bam. Almost every tall building, it's made me go to the top or the other side. It's ridiculous. Alright, here we go. World record's like 130 or an hour, hour and 30 something. I don't know how they do that. Optimizations throughout. Oh. Looks like he has a mohawk made of fire. That was awesome. Are close to. Ah. That round could have been a lot faster. That was very silly of me. I actually extended the end of that screen by a second. Four days. Alright, heading into the last day. Oops. Alright. There's a time I can be proud of. Ah, alright, that was exciting. Thank you very much for the GGs. I was hoping from the pace I was on that it was maybe going to be a couple minutes faster, but that's okay. Air Force, this game does have an ending. This is the first loop. I can't remember. There's either 4 or 6 loops. It ends up being like 700 some days. That's like, that would be a big stream or something. I don't know, birthday stream or something. We'll see. Streamiversary. McFly, Kotano, thank you for the GGs. Appreciate you very much. So yeah, this is just the first loop ending. You get to see the credit roll. You know, you get an official, you get congratulated. It's a heck of a task. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the lives are unlimited. You just have to make sure you mash, or otherwise you lose your score. Not that that matters, but see, and then it just starts over. But yeah, I think most people haven't beaten it because it's long, tedious, and I don't know, I just, you know, really good game. I've always had a lot of fun, and glad we could get that knocked out of the way.